In math today, we're going to be using patterns to find subtraction equations. Just like with addition, the patterns are a good visual to use when you're practicing, and when we get to school, we'll have some more manipulatives that we can be able to practice this skill, just finding the patterns. Once you're proficient in understanding adding and subtracting and using the tools you have, whether it's your flippy chips, your cubes, or your fingers, or drawing pictures, the patterns just help us with that fluency of remembering just right away 4 minus 1 is 3. So we're going to practice some patterns today, and then you will work on that skill in your worksheet today. So today we're doing 7.6, subtracting using a pattern. So let's review our DLO, our vocabulary for adding and subtracting, and then we'll practice some patterns. Okay, DLO, daily learning objective. I'll go first. Today I will find patterns in subtraction equations. Now it's your turn. Today I will find patterns in subtraction equations. All right, let's go over our vocabulary. Everyone say operation, plus. When you see the plus sign, that means that says plus. The operation is addition. Say add. So adding and addition are the same thing. You're adding. Plus, add. When you add, you're getting more. So put your hands up. Say, getting more. Getting more. Drop my book. When we add, we want to know how many there are in all or all together. So if you hear the word all, typically means we're adding. When we're finding the solution to the problem, we have our equal sign, and it's called the sum. When you have the total, it's the sum. Say plus, plus, add, more, getting more, in all, equals sum. That's addition. Let's review our subtraction. Say operation, minus. Say subtract. So when we see our minus sign, we're subtracting. We're taking away. This is called a minus sign. Minus. When we subtract, we take away. Do this with your thumb. Say take away. When we take away, we're getting less, not as many. And after you've taken away some objects, you're getting less. The story will usually say, how many are left? How many are left? Or it might say, something left. At the end, when we find the solution, the total of how many are left, after the equal sign, it's called the difference. So when you subtract with a pirate, you're always getting less. When you subtract with a pirate, you'll find the difference. So today we're going to be using subtraction because in my DLO, it tells me we'll find patterns in subtraction. So I'm going to be using our minus operation today. Okay, erase, erase, erase. I'm going to draw a couple pictures real quick. I'll try and talk and draw at the same time, but sometimes I can't do everything at the same time. Let's use green, and I need 6 rows. So, I wish I had a ruler, but I don't. So I'm going to draw, we're going to be subtracting within 5. In your book on page 270, it has a chart and it crosses them out. I'm going to draw this chart. So if I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now I'm ready. Well, not quite. I want to draw some lines. I just want to separate my problems so that we have enough room to write our equations over here. Whoa, that was too far. And we can see which ones we're focusing on. So thank you for being patient. Might as well. This one is not as straight, so let's fix it. Now I'm ready. I'm going to start writing an equation, and I know we're starting with 5 because all of these have 5. So watch my pattern here. Whenever we subtract, we have to write the number that we begin with. So anytime you see a picture that has items that are crossed off, like this, these dragonflies, we have to know how many we began with. We began with 1, 2, 3, and this one's crossed off. That means 1 was taken away. So right away I know all of these equations are going to begin with 5 because they all started with 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So watch me in this pattern. They all start with 5. Short neck, belly fat, Mr. 5 wears a hat. Now, my DLO tells me we're subtracting. We're taking away. What operation sign will I use for taking away? Minus. I'm going to put my minus in here. Minus, 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 minus. Now we'll see the pattern. Patterns repeat themselves. So the pattern we're going to use is taking away. Take away, take away, take away. We're going to take away one more each time. The first one, I'm not going to take anything away. If I take nothing away, if I have 5 cookies and I keep them in the box and I don't eat them, how many are left? Well, I didn't take any away, so they're all still there. If we take away nothing, it's 0. 0 equals, what's my difference? 5 take away nothing equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, what I already started with. Now I'm going to take one away. Let's take this last one away. I had 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I write 5 because 5 is the first number that showed how many I had at the beginning. I took away how many? 1. Minus 1. Take away 1. It means the same thing. Equals my difference. How many are left? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's write that. Down, over, down some more. That's the way you make a 4. Let's continue with the pattern, repeating itself. We're going to take away one more. So I'll take away the one we did last time. Now we're going to take away one more. I started with 5 because 5 were there originally, and we took 2 away. So I need to write minus 2 or take away 2 equals, what's my difference? Let's count. 1, 2, 3. There are 3 left. Around the tree, around the tree. That's the way you make a 3. If I have 5, show me 5 fingers. Take 2 away. What's our difference? How many are left? 1, 2, 3. Let's continue our pattern and take an additional one away. We're going to take another one away. So I'll take away the 2 last time. Now I'm going to take away one more because that's our pattern. We took away 1, we took away 2, we took away 3. So I'm going to write 5. We had 5 minus, how many did we take away? 3 equals, what's our difference? If I have 5 and I take 3 away, 1, 2, 3. How many are left? 1, 2. 1, 2. Candy cane foot. Do you start to see our pattern? We started with 5s. Look at these numbers here. 0. We just count up. 1, 2, 3. And our differences, they're counting down. 5, 4, 3, 2. What do you think the next difference is going to be? Let's find out. Let's continue our pattern. We're going to cross off the ones we did last time. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And one more to take off. Okay. Our pattern. -1, -2, -3, minus 1, 2, 3, 4. -1, -2, -3, -4. What is our difference? How many are left? Show me 5. Let's take 4 away. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many are left? 1. 1 is our difference. 5 minus 4 equals 1. Let's continue down at the bottom. We will take away what we did last time and then another one. So last time we took away 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to take away another one, because that's our pattern is take away the ones before and another one. Taking it away. I had 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I took away 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Equals my difference. If I had 5 and I take all of them away, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, what's my difference? 0. There's nothing left. In your book today, your packet, 7.6, you're going to be looking at different patterns. So this one, you're looking at the 3 pattern. How many did you start with? 1, 2, 3. So it already has the number that you began with. Minus how many were crossed off? 1. So 3 minus 1 equals how many are left? 2. 3 minus how many were crossed off? 1, 2. 3 minus 2. 3 minus 1, 2, 3. 3 minus 3. Down here, don't get tricky with the 0. Don't let it trick you. 1, you started with 1 minus, it took 1 away. 1 minus 1. If I have 1, I take it away. What's my difference? 0. On this one, we had 1, we took away nothing. If you have something and nothing is taken away, how many do you still have? The first number, so 1. Don't let it trick you. On the back side here, number 4, same thing. The equation, the book gives us the first number in the equation, just like I did over here. How many did we start with originally? 5. And then you have to look to see how many are taken off. But number 4, you will be taking away. So you will make the pattern. It started at 2 minus how many? 2. 2 minus this one, you're only going to take 1 away. You'll cross off 1. So 2 minus 1. On this one, you already crossed off 2. You already crossed off 1. This one will cross off. If I had crossed off 2 and then I crossed off 1, the last one will be crossing out 0. So 2 minus 0. And then you can see different patterns here, how when we write, sometimes you use the same, you'll see these numbers. So look at these ones here. These 2 equations have the same numbers in them, but in a different order. So this is 5 minus 2 equals 3. Well, if I switch my 3 and my 2, then I have 5 minus 3 equals 2. So that's what this one is asking down here. And with 5 minus 1 equals 4, and then you're just going to switch positions. 5 minus 4 equals 1. Finding the patterns. Okay. Now it will be your turn to make your own patterns to subtract.